God is here.
I'm doing this off the gate because I want to make sure, before I move on to the next thing, I want to make sure people understand what we talking about, what's going on. I want to make sure you're on the right track and on the right path. If you're not, it won't be because I didn't tell you what. I didn't try to help you. So, listen, I wrote it down so I can be precise and make sure I'm saying it right. Listen. Jesus, he did not exist. Jesus did not exist. He was made up by the Roman Catholic Church. I didn't have to read that. I want to make sure I'm saying it correctly. I want to articulate it correctly to you. Jesus didn't exist. He was made up by the Roman Catholic Church. They turned the name Jesus, they translated it or transliterated it to Yeshua, which is where we get the word Joshua from, or where you get the word Joshua from. And Joshua only means Savior. Doesn't mean Joshua or Yeshua is real. It doesn't mean that. It means Savior. That's what Joshua or Yeshua means, which they're trying to tell you Jesus is the Savior. Yeah, you see where I'm going. I'm trying to make it make sense to you, which only means Savior. That's what Joshua means. So Jesus didn't exist. He was made up by the Roman Catholic Church. They turned his name Jesus or translated it or transliterated it to Yeshua, which means Joshua, which only means Savior. And that's just a metaphor. Who wasn't real. He wasn't real. Joshua wasn't real. Jesus wasn't real. Yeshua wasn't real. Because his father was forever and his name was Noon. Nobody's father is forever or perpetual or perpetuity, eternal. Nobody's father is forever and nobody's father is the real Noon. And they said, well, you know that. Look it up. That's the video I put out a couple days ago. Go and look at the video in its entirety. Take notes in detail. But his father's name was Noon. It's just a metaphor. And to prove that, you go and look at the story. Where's the story found at? The story is found in the book of Joshua. Joshua what? Joshua the 10th chapter. And I got it open right here. Let's read it. That's Joshua the 10th chapter, starting at the 12th verse. That's Joshua the 10th chapter, starting at the 12th verse. And it says, then spake Joshua to the Lord in the day when the Lord delivered up the Amorites before the children of Israel, which we already know that's to say before the Most High's children. And he said in the sight of his children, son, that's capital S-U-N. Look at that. This is the 12th verse of Joshua 10. He said, son, stand thou still upon Gibeon. So you got the sun there. The real sun standing still at noon, right? Because that's Joshua's father. Listen. And thou moon, you got the moon there, capital M, the moon is there, in the valley of Aljalon. So you got the moon there and you got the sun there. But the story is about Joshua. Joshua is the son of Noon. So the sun stood still at noon. All right. Go down to the 13th verse. How can we prove that? Read the 13th verse. And the sun stood still. There go the sun again. And the moon stayed until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies. That's verse 13. Is not this written in the book of Joshua? So the sun stood still. Keep telling you about the sun standing still in the midst of heaven and hasted not to go down about a whole day. Wow. Wow. That's why he's the son of noon. Look at that. About a whole day. Listen to the next part of the verse. 14. And there was no day like that before it or after it, that the Most High listened unto a voice of a man, for the Most High fought for his people. Most High fought for his people. So you got the sun there, you got the moon there, and the Most High fought for his people. Salvation comes when the Most High fought for his people. Let's go back. Let's go back to that 12th verse, man. Then spake Joshua to the Most High in the day when the Most High delivered up the Amorites before the children of his people. And he said in the sight of his people, sun, stand thou still upon Gibeon. So the sun stood still, and moon in the valley of Ajalon. And the sun stood still, this is verse 13. And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies. See, the sun and the moon is there. God fought for his people, and his people avenged themselves upon their enemies. Wow. So now what do? I want to take you right here to Psalms. Let's go. Psalms 89. I want to drive it home, man. I want to make sure you got it before I go on to the next thing. Psalms 89. Psalms 89. Keep in mind, Joshua means salvation. Joshua is a metaphor. He's not real. His father name is Nun. Nobody dad is forever. Nun, sun stays up eternal. Nobody can destroy the sun or the moon. And you've seen that there. That was in Joshua. Just read that in Joshua 10. Joshua 10, 12 through 13. Now we at Psalms 89. Psalms 89, go down to verse 35. Listen. Once have I sworn by my holiness that I will not lie unto David. When you see David there, you need to put the word Akanah in there. If you've been following my teachings, you would understand that right now. Once have I sworn by my holiness that I will not lie unto Akanah. His seed, listen, his seed, the seed of the Egyptian, take you right back to Deuteronomy 18, where he told Moses 1, I will raise up a prophet like unto thy brethren. These are Egyptians we're reading about. This is the Egyptian book. The hieroglyphs came out of Egypt. Look, man, I'm not making this up. This is what the Creator telling me to say. And you'll be surprised how many people done show me they're true. People finicky, man. People, God's showing me people real hearts. I'm telling you. Psalms 89, 35. Once have I sworn by my holiness that I will not lie unto Akanah. Verse 36. His seed shall endure forever, and his throne as the sun. See, remember? His father name is Nun. The word is perpetuity. That's what it means. Increase, forever, eternal. The sun here, listen. Once have I sworn by my holiness that I will not lie unto Akanah. That's Psalms 89, 35, going to verse 36. His seed shall endure. His seed shall endure forever. That's perpetual, if y'all don't know that, or eternal. And his throne as what? The sun. Like that sun stayed up all the time in the book of Joshua, which means salvation. That's verse 36. Psalms 89, verse 36, his seed shall endure. His seed, what? That Egyptian seed shall endure forever, and his throne as the sun before me. Before who? Before the Most High. Next verse, what it says? 37, it shall be established. It, talking about his throne. It shall be established forever. They're going to forever again, perpetuity or perpetual, eternal, forever. As what? The moon. So you see the sun and the moon again, just like you saw it in Joshua 10. You saw the sun and the moon over there, standing still. Over here, 37. That's Psalms 89, verse 37. It shall be established forever as the moon and as a faithful witness in heaven. Sun and the moon, all your two witnesses, and they're here. Now, what is this saying? I just explained it to you. Joshua means salvation. So this is how I'm going to explain it to you so you'll know. Joshua means salvation. So basically, salvation comes when we avenge ourselves on our enemies. Whoo! Man. You heard that. I know you heard that. Oh, you had to feel that. Yes. You heard that. You had to hear that. So basically, once again, the word Joshua means salvation. So salvation comes when we avenge ourselves on our enemy. When we avenge ourselves on them, the Most High will be there to fight with us. Some of you don't want to hear that. You're scared. I keep saying you're scared. By the time you figure it out, boy, I'll be gone. I pray I'll be gone. So I'll come back with a real army. Woo! I'll come back with a real army. Now, with that being said, that's out of the way. 12 minutes. Now, I hope I got across what I needed to get across. This is what the Creator has put in my spirit. Isaiah. Now that we drove that home, we're going to Isaiah the 13th chapter. If you're familiar with the books, grab your book and read it for yourself. How do you say? Reading is fundamental. Read it for yourself. I love reading, man. I love reading. All right. We got Isaiah the 13th chapter. And we're going to start at the 5th verse. Isaiah 13, starting at the 5th verse, this is what it says. They come from a far country, from the end of the heaven, from the end of heaven, even the Most High and the weapons of his indignation, even the Most High and the weapons of his indignation, to destroy the whole land. Listen. Howl ye, for the day of the Most High is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. It's only one preacher online that be trying to preach against me, man. And he's so old. I've been respecting him because, man, I was raised a certain way. I already know his time. He ain't got too many days left on this earth anyway. So I let him enjoy his days. But every time you watch one of these videos, I tell you, I put it in the intro. It says God is here. What you saying? You think I'm saying I'm God? Yeah, we the children of God. But I'm telling you what God telling me to say. So God is here. I respect elders. So young folks, listen to me. When the Creator tell you to do something, do it. Respect your elders in the process. But it's a thing called the changing of the guard. Here we go. Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13, verses 5 through 13. That's what I'm reading. They come from a far country, from the end of the heaven, even the Most High and the weapons of his indignation, to destroy the whole land. Howl ye, for the day of the Most High is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. This ain't what I wanted to read. This is what the Creator told me to tell you. Listen, therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Verse 9. This is Isaiah 13, verse 9. Behold, the day of the Most High cometh. And said it again. Cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Listen. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth. And the moon, you see the sun and the moon again. Oh man, I'm trying to show you something. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. Wow. Now let me stop it right there for 1 minute. We just got 3 more verses. Now, we just read that the sun and the moon is what? 2 faithful witnesses. They're perpetual and eternal. Nobody can destroy them. Now we're sitting here telling you that when they're going forth, the sun gonna be darkened and the moon won't give his light. But the scholars, what is it saying? Can you explain it? Or do you get it or you don't? This is why I tell people it's going to be well-rounded in your learning. 5%ers understand this greatly right here. Man, these are the actual basic things right here. The sun, moon, and the stars. So the sun represents the man. So he's going to be darkness going forth. Because at this time, hard to see the sun show its light. True sons of God, it's hard to see them shine. The true women or the true daughters of the Most hard to see them shine the moon. Hard to see them shine during this time. Because the world's full of wickedness, darkness. You got all these people preaching and they saying this and they saying this. And they don't have no understanding of breaking down the scriptures, how to reach and speak to everybody. They'll say, forget this book. But what book is they telling you to listen to? What book is they preaching to you out of? Niggas preaching from their hearts. Wicked. And it's old wickedness. It's been going on for years. So God got to kill these people. Now, let me finish this, man. This is Psalm Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13, let me stay on it. Isaiah 13, I think I stopped at what? I stopped at the 9th verse. Behold, the day of the Most High cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven, listen, and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in its going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. Listen, this is the people. Sun, moon, and stars represent the man, woman, and child. These people will not be given the light off. They will not be saying the light represents truth. They will not be giving off the truth in the last days. They will not be living righteously in the last days. The days we are in. Because people is wicked. That's all this is saying. For those who needed an understanding. Verse 11. And I will punish the world. It's Isaiah 13:11. And I will punish the world for their evil. I will punish the world for their evil. Wow. Like I said, man, woman, and child. That's what this is. The people on the earth. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy, those that saying that God called them to preach or to teach his folks.